I'm always fascinated with the position of the sun. It's August 28th, end of August, and the sun's coming in this window. In the middle of summer, even 1st of August, the sun don't hardly come in this window. This is a south window, but it's not so high in the sky. It's headed south. The sun's headed south. That's why I'm making hay. I can't see the screen at all. The sun's still high enough in the sky to make a hot day and a long day. The day goes to about 8 o'clock, which is long enough. That's to say, it starts getting dark about 8. So I just cut some hay out there in that hay field. It's really not hay, it's Johnson grass. They love it. Johnson grass and this ivy. They like this ivy. They'll munch this ivy. They'll just go womp, womp, womp. And they've got their own pasture, but they'll wait all day for me to bring them this. So let's go feed them. I'm glad to have my hat and my sunglasses. They're pretty dark sunglasses. See this here, this black plastic with the hump in it? There's goat feed under there. It's full of what they call pantry moths. I'm going to cook them. I figure I'm going to cook them out of there. They say if it gets to 130 degrees, it'll kill them. And so that's why that's there. If I don't get it today, I'll improve my system tomorrow. And there's little apples for the chickens. I'm working on their pen. I'm figuring these little goats here is like pets. I'm trying to figure out more of a pet solution for them. Like, we're not going to breed them, and this one will let me pet it. See how he lets me? This one don't want to be petted. It's more like it's daddy. All right, so let's feed them that. See if they like it. Oh yeah, there they go. See if one of them finds some ivy. I think that long-eared goat's got ivy. You ever seen them poke around and sniff around and say, and you'd know they're going for it. It's amazing too how much they'll eat. Of course, they don't eat it all. They eat the leaves and the good parts and leave the rest. See, I'll have to do this again tomorrow. Look at all that hay, or whatever you want to call it, fodder. And I've only got 5 goats, and 2 of them's little. Here's my big boy. And one girl hangs back. Big boy, he's here, he's ready. He's ready for some hay. Give him a big scoop. Oh, here's a big scoop for the big boy. Oh, he's gonna jump. Look at him go. I don't know if you could see him or not. He's munching. He's got some Johnson grass. He's got Johnson grass with the seed stems on it. I was told these seed stems ain't any good, but they eat them. They eat the Johnson grass. I don't know that they eat the grass seed stems. All right, let's get the girl here. Where's your sister? Actually, one of these girls too will eat pasture. So that might be part of the reason. There you go. There's a big plot for you. Look at her go. She sees that ivy. She's going for that ivy. All right. Now let me think what I'm going to do. I got my morning chores. Oh, I was going to show you one more thing. I'm going to show you one more thing. Because I'm always doing inventions, so to speak. And 9 times out of 10 they don't work. And one, this is really simple, but this really that should have come with it. But it's got this flap, which is okay to kind of protect from rocks flying out. But for one thing, if you're going to a fence, it'll hit. And for another thing, even like grass, heavy grass, if you're driving through heavy grass, it'll hit and it'll push it like that. So I put this string to lift it up like this. And actually it took me almost a year before I got it done. But anyway, I got it done and it worked fine. But what happened was there's a couple things I didn't think about. And I used this clothesline, which has got steel inside of it. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good, one reason I used it, you can tie a knot like a son of a gun because it's kind of a vinyl. So anyway, so what happened was something caught on it while I was driving and it didn't break. It cut all the way through. See where that steel is? It cut all the way through my thing like that. Look at that. I can't see this screen. I think I'm... So anyway, what I'm going to do, 2 things I'm going to do. One is I'm going to repair this with Bondo, get a big glomp of Bondo, or I could use fiberglass. This is very flexible. It's more flexible than fiberglass. Of course, Bondo's not going to be good either. I maybe should take a little stick and go right there. I haven't 100% decided, I guess. But one thing is I got to use some kind of a breakaway cable. A string that'll break or something that'll break. A link, like they've got electrical's got a fusible link that it's a wire, but in the middle of it, it's thin enough that it'll just melt if there's too much electricity. Something like that. And ain't that sad? It really worked good too. It really would work better if it went all the way up like this. But anyway, it worked good enough the way it was. And I could hook it. Sometimes I could hook it on here to just keep it up. Oh boy. Yep. I might make some hay today too. I'll show you my hay real quick because did I already show you? I already showed you my hay, didn't I? I think it's pretty good hay. It's all up. Most of it's, well, there's one piece that's broke. There's one piece that's broke in the barn. Otherwise, I've got 42 bales up in the, I'll show you some kind of bad hay. This isn't really bad, but it's old. See how it's all yellow? It looks almost like straw. They'll eat that, believe it or not, if they're hungry. But that's not what I call good hay. Although at one time it's like I say, it's over a year, more than a year old. So it loses some of its color, I suppose. And nutrition probably. So this is what my hay is right now. See how it's nice and green? And it's grass. Now this is a weed, right? This, well, or thatch. I pick up some thatch. This is thatch. But mostly it's pretty good, I think.